This email is about CELPIP writing task 1. Let me ask you something honestly. Have you ever written a CELPIP email and thought, this is correct English, this looks fine, but your score still stayed at level 6 or level 7? If yes, this video is for you. Because today, I'm not going to teach you how to write an email. I'm going to teach how self-preparators read your email. They don't read like teachers, they read like busy professionals with a silent checklist. And that checklist has 4 locks. If even one lock stays closed, your score cannot go up. So let's open them one by one. First, one important truth. Self-help task 1 is not email writing. It is role-based communication. You're playing a role. You're writing to a real person in a real situation with a real purpose, and the rater is checking, do you understand the situation? Do you sound appropriate? Would this email actually work in real life or not? Okay, so remember this. Let me show you an example here. You recently attended a training session organized by your company. Unfortunately, you were unable to complete the full training due to a personal emergency. So, you need to write an email to your manager. And remember, in your email, you have to explain why you could not complete the training, request another opportunity to complete it, suggest a suitable time for the training, thank your manager for understanding. And remember, you need to write at least 150 words. Are you ready? Okay, let me show my response here. Dear Mr. Thompson, I'm writing to explain why I was unable to complete the training session last Friday and to request another opportunity to finish it. Unfortunately, I had to leave the session halfway through due to a sudden medical emergency involving a close family member. As the situation required my immediate attention, I was unable to written and complete the remaining modules. I found the portion of the training that I attended extremely useful, particularly the section on client communication strategies. For this reason, I would greatly appreciate the opportunity to complete the remaining sessions at a later date. If possible, I would be available to attend the next scheduled training session on March 18th or at any other time that is convenient for the team. I'm confident that completing the full program will help me perform my role more effectively. Thank you very much for your understanding and support in this matter. I truly appreciate your consideration. Kind regards, you can give your name. Okay, now let me tell you what are the locks that I have used here. Okay, the first lock is purpose lock. Okay, let me slow this down because many students lose marks here itself. The rater asks one silent question in the first 2 lines. Why am I reading this email? Now, if you look at the sentence for this question, you need to see the opening sentence. I'm writing to explain why I was unable to complete the training session last Friday and to request another opportunity to finish it. So this sentence does 3 jobs. It explains the situation, it explains the problem, it explains the request. So the rater feels relaxed. Now, if you're starting with something like a weaker opening, say for example, hope you're doing well. I'm writing this email to inform you. This email is regarding the training. No, these waste space and delay meaning. Self-help does not reward politeness before purpose. It rewards clarity before courtesy. Okay? So remember this. Lock 1 is purpose lock. The reason, the purpose for the email, that needs to be explained in the first sentence. Got it? And if you see the second lock, we call it as task coverage lock. Just make a note of it. It is task coverage lock. Now the rater opens the question again. They literally check, did you explain the reason? Did you request again? Did you suggest time? Did you thank? So, in our answer, if you have seen, each bullet point has its own clear paragraph. It's not decoration, right? And that's the strategy. If you mix two tasks in one big paragraph, the rater has to work harder, and self punishes that. Got it? So that is the second lock. Now let's move on to our third lock, which is tone calibration lock. This is where many people die quietly in self-help. So this email is not emotional, not dramatic, not casual, and not robotic. It sounds like a calm, working professional. Got it? So if you have noticed here, there is no crying language, no slang, no over apologizing. Self wants respectful, calm, adult tone, not like, I'm extremely sorry, sir, please forgive me. No, that sounds insecure, right? An insecure tone lowers task fulfillment. Got it? And the final lock, flow and readability. So, why is this email easy to read? Because of words like unfortunately, for this reason, if possible, thank you very much. So, these phrases or words guide the reader. Self-help does not reward long sentences, it rewards smooth movement from idea to idea. Got it? So, remember this four locks. Let me review the locks again. The first one is the purpose lock, second one is task coverage lock, third one is tone calibration lock, and the fourth one is flow and readability lock. Got it? So let me show you some of the mistakes that you need to avoid in self-help writing task 1. These are the common mistakes, okay? The first one is over explaining personal issues. Got it? Don't do that. And missing a bullet point. Remember, each bullet point you can give it as one paragraph and using a chat style language. So don't use writing in WhatsApp. Got it? And being too emotional. No, please don't do it. Forgetting a proper closing. No, you need a proper closure, right? That shows the tone and politeness. Remember, the good English plus wrong communication equals to average score. Though you are writing in a very good English, but if the tone and the communication is wrong, then definitely you'll be getting average score. Okay. So if your email sounds something a real manager would calmly reply to, then it means you're doing it right. Got it? So that's all for today's video. Kindly like, share, and subscribe for more self tips. See you in the next video. Bye bye.